Mr. Kofi, minim se nsem a ufi Ghana ha no. Akoso wo echi no minim se social media da Roma mo wate bia. Eba ne sen e na wo why say ode the blind historian Bulgaria. What they know ebe pesca na na kwatena buchiri.
Tefa medate what men kama.
Ka minim se obekọ benkum su kakra ma mia na network ni
what men ka
mete onka me hu se must be cross we chi o na dey na in favor we
ngwa se da bi nkania de ni bi
Ghana ha de nkania we bi ni hanti no e bi e wa ha nso ya na menim ara enti e ba ne se na wo de Bulgaria wo pese utu kwatena burochire enti wadi kan o ha de Bulgaria o twen so obeba na mwa peske
sepa asam no yakata but na majuma ya patre ye ho so se ye beye ni ntino du ba bia na ye fa ne se sa na esese eba one mama state se Bulgaria de ma me ne Bulgaria ehia eni na nsa ya mu menko abakose mu na nsa ya de ma me di kan ne ye friend interview ye angel me kwa kan me news enumre me real studio ho na me hu se abante bit for nti ya kan news ni wie ya me pie no me kasa na se Kofi ADOMA'S na me se anya do ni because me tin me do na me nim price on your friend Bulgaria you did it Kofi ADOMA'S number 0246 no wa sha se bo me number na say hey you don't share ya your phone now that's my number so
Framani inti mensha dance wonka papa kaka we de muda ho asem Framani ase jai gbokora
kaka
bacho pa
okay enti enu na o say me na fam Bulgaria na me say okay so sanity na da be na ye be interview so o ba be interview angel no see ba be sports and you ready and cry bit your papa and I say and then they say I na my phone my KOFI TV and today opa ochina so no problem ochina meba na ono aba one abrantie ba ko na ya atem bi ode na one ne nam nti na omo aba ye angel home ba sports nti enum na ma me di kan ehunu Bulgaria for a long time na me hia no ti ade chin ya na me wo ho na me nya call free ye nana OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S ho call na ba na say Kofi boko de na me say boko me ne wo fini bi ya e enti oka say boko na me say na enyume de no say na no kwase de do ba ho for interview na me say do I say do de na me say me share na nra wo angel na me ne di komo say ready for any interview with me amama ya aware na me ne na ye no say okay na me say me hu no say or interview na me say me hu say no kwase wo ho no ba and that was it na the Dubai ye interview ye NS our no bra na sign and no koye but asem no adane se say ama akwa ye asem pofra me OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S me nya ne kasatia and me nya ne kasatia wo china then something chemu no na me person ne che the esiye because we state nsem bia enye fact and wom say
say network na
share you must take advantage when you here when you careful na ya for yes say bia ba beto ama akwa yes say what dey ana what say obi a antiase a mpanimfo pi mama frɛ me say mama nkasa mfa say me ho mfa nche me men kasa wo kasatia kwan so but I just want to lay some facts there. One na me nimu da so OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S any do net. The last time I met OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S ni do abra oba hotel do ba hotel OHENEBA fa no a or yes one as so OHENEBA
ne Kofi jamaje mesre no adane wetiri akyerem frama no na eja sound no. Emu da.
Afeye.
But we dey muda opa. Me hu White House won chen ho.
Okay. Enti me kase me nim. Odu OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S na ehwe no a. Na me yo trofo. Na me KOFI adno wani a me gina hai. Me yo trofo kese pa nyame ntua me ka. Because me nim da. Me nim say yes, you do ba Hot FM sabre no. Ana ohia moa. Emma so OHENEBA de ne koto school mu. Say whatever. I don't know it for a fact. That is the first thing. Me nim for a fact. Secondly, a da of frame say you do say over interview no hono. My dran click me cry say bia onene na tintina obisa me. And OHENEBA state say abeye interviews 6 or 7 e woni fie ani na me ba me ne do di nkomo. I will state here say manhu diodu e wo OHENEBA fie da. Me nim say fa mo na mostly e kwa ya meteka no mo hyehyɛ machines na fe machi aba no abeye interview. Me nim say muhu no wo fie ho da de a.
Me nim say mark kra say wo hu no da. Me seriously me hu no da. Yeshia nkwala wo fie ho but ene bra ba ko nso yeshia no but na diodu nka ho.
Manhu diodu e wo OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMA fie da. Never. It is so more so my year OHENEBA interviews 1, 2, 3 e woni fie me nya interviews 6 or 7. I've done just 1, 2, 3 interviews with OHENEBA e woni fie. In all these interviews
yakwa my organic drinks be me kai pa.
Yeah. Me know OHENEBA ntemu enye bone enti I'm surprised say issue but what they say me chairman say move. Enti me nim say OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMA enchen ena eye diodu ethic. Enti let me say
Mr. Kofi mesre na wa pagya o camera na kakra say ama etwa o hwe soro sa anti me nhyɛ da hu animu yie.
Okay, I feel who me.
Mark Beyama. Me pese me hu claim, pese me hu say Black Kofi na gina on. I want the anya hwe, forget ya won. Wono no. Afi mesre wa to awon sem no so.
Okay, enti say dem kan ye no. Me nim da say OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMA na radio do. So OHENEBA say wa kan kire me da say on the radio do a. He can do a video. I know say he has the platform it to me aba now the chemu aba. Me nim da me nje do OHENEBA nsem. And I have no intention saying for you to do OHENEBA nsem. The only time OHENEBA frame me about you do that time of prayer said you do say over interview and no person who say no cray. And that time, because we control with the fear what I'm on this number of times, 3 times, yeah, man control. My dream must say on in a chronic. And moreover, you do but then you're non quan over. On a year, a branch about introduce you and say, oh, you know, offer. And that is what I know. Said you do bar on an offer never. Interview, I mean, you do, yeah. The purpose of it, and say, Obian and near fra, or man and if fra, no, MA bedroom. The to me, you soon not drain, and you may be a one. So you need to do when say women crying. The story of the now on first answer no and financial on phone crying. That was the purpose of Nkomo. Said you may no minute that the KD interview here, make consider the KD Nkomo frame say or more per KD number. Nkomo press a take KD num, the person ya buano, and see the KD. So we here for number figure. We from on within Nkomo, we from or Chawadia, whatever, and they are only panentum. My name Makani interview the same thing. In fact, everybody anybody interview piano. That is what I do. We are no many parents in the number of Twitter. It is a ritual I do. It is not something that you do but say you do message. No. You do need to say on the cancer say oh yeah laptop or something. In him sir or be say only be. So we have say oh I interview now can say oh say me no be no man my laptop and I say Ghana education no disabled and you say obi wait to me abuana raise me to a different level of education more or welcome. I don't think I said and then in course of the interview and you do the fact of commitment story about that and we and OHENEBA and a boano I need ɔte ɔheneba fie. So because me te ɔheneba fie different from me ɔheneba net. It could be so ɔheneba wo fie bi na ɔte mu anas but onya na me ma dwe ankɔ hɔ. E ma so we video na me ka say oh that time to ɔheneba na hwɛ onyame nhyira ɔheneba wayɛ adeɛ from that time so it came even as a surprise to me. It's not like adeɛ a minim sɛ ɛyɛ reality anas ɔheneba na ɛhwɛ no and I'm a fan of the never and let me state here man fed you do a massive you do my message. It is a normal thing I do on KOFI TV say so be by your interview yeah or man for oh KOFI but the number 2 jack because I'm sending away over it is a normal thing maybe our phone so be to see I may interview no because of KOFI better phone and chawa I won't reject it no with cat or because you are sharp or make I know that's all I won't reject it.
Enti mimisa udi kan wa brochiri ho se dodu meto ana se oni dodu nyina na koye say on network no KOFI network no ha adwen kakra nti wa state se Bulgaria ni din anga san sha adaka mu onu nim
dodu no sorry no which me ne ntem nkomo so I wouldn't talk about that. But the thing is that you say you did not find me so any anya. Let me say well me not back for some so from what na we dey me so you do me so ya fra so ya bone fra na we dey jaima enka na mesre wa say
say network ni nim wa me kra me nim say bia ba bia wa akoshe
no na mata kra ko ni nya na me enti me ni wiye and I'm a friend you do I say you do no chere bia na me say anti no kwese what 12 or here be feel because when you're here be no see there be mean two fam free or here be or also narrative there differently which I wouldn't want to go there you know here be tell as to say why a year at fault why a year at what that is not my concern. But me dear, where is my fault? A month for some baby a hair, say I can say, oh, see, Ghana, yeah, my papa, yeah. Mimi, ya papa, and the other one, when we were there, we do baby, with me, yes, Salemania, but it's in my blood. And she said, the Amaka or any name, or we free 7 names, no, never, and then you didn't say. And I'm a compana, Mamma, you do a man, Mamma, Hineba, man, yes, and I'm a three or Hineba, you do buy, ever says this. Casadia, if you want because my name sells in the Omadi pictures up to the home. Try to create enmity between me or Hineba, and after you do it. It is not a problem, but my doctor, every or mobile. At the point, you know, mobile, oh, papa. And because of that, I just took this opportunity to say, make sure and some one or two said here. It is not a fact to say my year Hineba interview more than that number now or cannot. I agreed or friend. So my major to say, well, the work cannot not try now. We need you to do it. I did see number 2 find ever America. The next thing I saw a video why yeah, me D and all that and what you say. Unless maybe you bet time and say, no, you're wrong, so we need you to be an interview. And people are saying, and now, I mean, they look at face, my bank, so Mr. and Sat Nico, and I say, Sikana, say, Obi, check, you do not need to do not of frame, but after afraid you do not much you do scar. You do not be an. So, where from this? And as I say, what percent, and Shassia and more interviews, then nobody will come and complain and say, why an interview and this. I dream I won't infect you and I did not prescribe. I interviewed OHENEBA on countless times. They interviewed me because OHENEBA.
Number 2 air now. Or say a number the 2 aircraft. They should come to the office.
Okay. I'm make a number. The number they are the 2 air. So it is a normal thing I do. There be real a year. They do another interview, the second one, and I'm trying to say, they do after the reason they say, after the first interview, remember, share boss said, when your laptop nippy, KOFI TV, retro laptop nibiama. And after the interview, no, a chain, I'm a friend, and say, you do a laptop, no one, which is saying, And I say, oh, you me share power interview no. Me number phobia no much me can change na kra who me on my frame laptop ready manyabi say na me say oh that's good. No say that be interview say better sign ni pay na. And to lead you do to thank these people. And be said you do the last interview now be you know, not feedback not to say. And I say, oh, if you mean sure I be interview, you know. And of course, then he took that advantage to thank the people. So it wasn't as if women instead of being shady. And in the interview, there was nothing like you do a need into one point sending this car. There was nowhere in the interview. The car said you do a need into one and say you do one home more day. If you are no be a share, if you be date of birth, Professor who say, yeah, what I say you go that. Maybe I will be a need to do more for so me I said, as I said, I'm not a beggar, but people watch my interviews and are like, oh, KOFI, shall I manage the way you hope I'm a bagger? People do it a lot. It doesn't mean I am begging for way or whatever. The fact that what we are here now, my a bit emotion. We knew him. We need to do yourself. I wouldn't want to talk about the details of the course or the course or winter. But please, I did my job as a journalist. So me be interview man for you do number and to get because that problem.
Camera na san akofo bi mu ntama
and kasa be ama. And the number we do to man fan to get kwan bone so. We dey to just say obi person checking the date. Obi person be an eligible do ho. Obi person even Ghana for be our Canada frame. Say on person oba Canada na school bi wo ho a betumi aboa no. At the same time, scholarship secretariat through our interview, I contacted say on person mobile dude. So I don't see where I got it wrong. One and confirm say my papa do me confirm na me confirm you do our university or ye penny or nyakra. Say be an any and he wasn't alone, no only been a number. I will introduce any panic chair, so you know. So where did I go wrong? I in KOFI TV and ADOMA'S and KOFI TV. At the end of my year, Saminia Papa Yamonka, to say Antina, to say, Maman Casabe Presepa. To say, Mensanae, Cassi, I flow.
Sani I am the Jamadiso who do your open social. Enti na meti ase yi a abrochire sembia emamu a woni no ne koye e na anya so wo de na sere scan so ahya wo ho
today
na me bisa senti abrochire no America inauguration a wo koye yi no anya oni jodu na koye
David I need you do not say. I need you do about American inauguration. Hey, now, may I for you do American inauguration now? Maybe. Let me leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Now, if you must look at me, I'm seeing react, but me, minimum, come and grab me beside. As my bisana interest and so political parties are setting the record straight. If it's a bad say no, nipa unya ya nanka, Bajima say, nipa unya ya nanka kufi any move at the jubilating, and it's interesting that you decide to use your platform. Let me see, there is no interview amaya manya problem apart from interview amaya samedi nipa. Interview amaya so sa interview we dey me dey what nipa da sanino. That interview no mum and a problem if we won't ever. And they do maybe I'm again one me say hey. Yeah, but that's na inauguration no. Who compare Ghana there course so COVID protocols ne ehode no. Difference who difference we are now then who ya interesting was Ghana for you na you.
Difference I mean who yeah oh twemu the na Trump ko for na there na o man shada ni regulations no papa. O ko for na bebre na as a shut down farm home, the no crime shed no smash. But aside then on the main event in there, obia no social distance no eye adwuma bibia dana kwan mu a bibia akose de ese ko a wo hu se na efe na nika
yo ye bedo asene ye do asi ha na ye hwe wanim nkra kase a Donald Trump no mo de ba ese so Joe Biden na ye hwe de anim ye bedo ase owura Kofi Adoma wani na ye ne no e ko twin komo
I'm in fact na me apologize to nipa me nyo mo din komo bebre o wa frame say o mo sramia that issue ma me nka ho asem ebi me ma me ba ko wo America Columbus Ohio o ye ma me ye me sister Abo Association me nua be ma ba ko me pese me bodin ni bi say very high people o ma ya say ma me nka semi e ho bi na me pese me ka ho hwe enso but me pa o mo chew say I needed to explain and man ko be tin say because already comments ni bi and then someone e bi more count me say their minds are made up based on the omote but in fact in tini pa ba kwa sem emfa mu aten
mesre no apija camera na kakra
yeah I thought to say better say me side of the story no be kan ho na aboa mama for say after this explanation still mama for who say my boni and I say my nyeni year the SME bia no me but I talked to twice so mama for get you to hear my side of the story. So one, I never made you do in OHENEBA NTIM-BARIMAH'S house. I never made you do on the and I'm a fan of the studio for an interview. You do what was with somebody who he introduced to me as manager. Then yeah, over the other say or bar on and bar a studio and I'm an interview. I did you didn't say oh you need it NTIM from Mano. You do say the interview, many interview about me me and through my own volition said that everybody interview yeah many panel number 2 yeah so we first or any panoa over to me ascend and I say put you whatever it was true that then you do car so here laptop I said you do a laptop so any laptop so we'll be crying and cry and shoot to boom and so will be nice or severe of a two maybe and a young friend been here been all pay off or give this on your two of which your money be that is on an issue. But mine was just to let people know the Dudu story, how good he is with said the near fra then on what to me after he have one home that guy. Abra or Chin I going for OHENEBA help on that same interview, yeah, me can say your door OHENEBA your board OHENEBA basso or the wire on one can so at down OHENEBA or OHENEBA basso. But yeah, a do baby, Obi to make us say, yeah, my own meba. My crap fair time records my crap fair no obi che wa say say me nwo ye ntino di twa me mpoa e bia nipa na o ka say my crap fair na dwin ni so di twa mpoa but enam say bia wo ni ba ni bi ntino it becomes mpoa to you enya adwen attention no enti let me state say enya adwen attention say ye kire say obi nhwe di odu yi that was not stated and enya adwen ani ye project so no enti I am sorry if obi fa ne say sa na tia enye sa e na net here but let me state here say ye dwuma ne de ye be koso aye so obi hia emwa na say ye gidi say ya dwemu ene ya huni mu ye nim say nipa no ye betumi afa a platform no so no manfo abo no a we shall continue to do that ba ne say who say Ghana for we manka some people are jubilating and I ask myself if they are Christians edu baby a atemu dabeba
yo ye beda se unya abre na wo kan ho na nkae no aya no wafo de amaya me yetimi alodu no kwekwe kansa na aye enti Owura Kofi Adoma wani na wote se woto nanum tu e kire ensem mu